My anime journey has been a bit of a ride, to say the least. It started with me being a bit of a shonen meathead, only liking battle anime, with my very first ones being Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Blue Exorcist, Hunter x Hunter. But after a while, I got a bit bored of just a typical shonen series. I watched Fairy Tail and I said, okay, that's the last fucking straw. Okay, I actually love Fairy Tail, but I know the internet thinks that Fairy Tail sucks and they hate it, so don't come for me. I love you all, and Fairy Tail fans. But after growing bored of anime, I took a bit of a break, and fast forward some months later, I started broadening my horizons and I started exploring many different series and genres that I wouldn't even think of watching before. And after that, the more anime I watched and the more manga I read, the more genres I actually got into. And I will say, one of the genres that really invigorated my interest in anime again was the comedy genre. And today, we are going to be talking about one of my absolute favorite comedy anime series of all time, Spy Family. This series has a premise which in my opinion is pretty simple, but it is executed to perfection. I'm pretty sure everyone knows of the premise and the plot, but I'm going to talk about it regardless. First, Lloyd Forger, also known as Special Agent Twilight. He is a master spy, but for the sake of his mission, he has assumed the role of a doctor and becomes the father of a pretend family. Yor Forger. She is a very attractive yet shy and awkward woman who works at City Hall, who has become Lloyd's fake wife, but she is also secretly a highly skilled assassin known as the Thorn Princess. And lastly, Anya Forger, a young girl who has adopted by Lloyd. Unknown to both of her parents, she is a telepath. The family lives out their days not knowing the secrets each of them carries, except Anya, of course. But come on, you know that's how like all of the episodes start in Spy Family. Come on. Give me a bone for my voice acting chops. But this series is very dear to my heart now at this point. I'm gonna separate this video into a few parts. The story, the characters, and then the appeal in general. The story, I believe, takes place in the 60s or in the 50s. If I'm wrong on that, I'm sorry. It's a Cold War-like setting between two fictional nations though. It's Westalis and Ostania, so I think it's the East and West. I could be wrong. In order to keep peace, the Westalis government sends him, who is easily their best spy, talking about Agent Twilight here, to infiltrate Ostania and get closer to a powerful politician in Ostania named Donovan Desmond, who is extremely secretive and only shows himself at his two sons' elite school, Eden College. To approach Desmond, Twilight needs to do a few things first. He needs to adopt a child, which is where Anya comes in. But that isn't enough. He needs the child to also get good grades to get into said college where his sons are attending, because it is an elite academy after all. So he needs Anya in order to get close to Donovan Desmond, which could take a very long time. To become elite in this academy, you need to get Stellas, and Anya is anything but elite. She is an amazing kid, but she isn't the smartest. We know she can read minds. Honestly, I wouldn't say is that she isn't smart, but she is a year younger than the rest of the children in that school. The curriculum is already very, very hard, but her brain is also a year under her classmates, so getting these Stellar Stars by academic means will prove to be difficult for sure. That is Operation Strix. But now we will talk about the characters a little bit. I have said a lot about Lloyd, but he is a great character. I'm not going to spoil too much because I have read the manga. His backstory is one of the first and only times in Spy Family where I genuinely felt sad and was hurting for someone, bro. As a kid, Lloyd was left with no mom and no dad. He was essentially all alone, which is part of the reason he is still with Anya today. He saw himself in her and decided to give this family a shot for real. I don't care, bro. Lloyd is definitely liking his family, like I think he has from the beginning. He is also a badass, of course, but it's cartoony and exaggerated, but it's a comedy anime. Of course it would be. He is funny too. The reactions that he has to Yor and Anya, because he doesn't know what other people think. He only thinks about how spies would and the roles he's had in missions. He doesn't know what a wife or what a daughter would think, so his internal monologuing with them is just hilarious. I'd honestly say Lloyd is probably my number 2 in favorite characters for Spy Family. I don't know. Okay, next, Yor Forger. She is my favorite probably. It's honestly debatable. She is the nicest yet deadliest woman you will ever see in an anime. When she is a wife and mother, absolutely adorable and sweet, but as an assassin, absolutely hot and bonkers. She started it because she had to take care of her brother when they were kids, but she still does it to this day for a pretty good reason. I commend her for it. She doesn't do it because she likes it. Well, I mean, I think she does like killing, but she would never kill anyone just because. She kills certain bigwigs who are making the world worse, or their underlings typically. Well, I'm not saying killing anyone is justified, but let's let Yor make it, okay? She's the #1 person in this show, #1 waifu.
If he's having a tennis match with his coworkers, does that mean she's there too? What the hell is her relationship with Lloyd anyway? I don't want to end up back in my old life with Yuri hovering over me 24/7. Maybe I just kill the bitch. No! Bad idea, Yor. You can't solve every problem by killing people. That would definitely make things worse.
And now there's Anya, for sure the funniest character in the show. She is 5 to my knowledge, right? The stuff she does is hilarious. My sister has never watched anime in her life, asked me which anime to start with, so I gave her something that was pretty chill and easy to get into, which was this anime. She really likes it, but something my sister tells me is that Anya always mispronounces words on purpose, and I sat down and watched an episode with her one day, and I was like, wow, I never noticed it, but you're right, like, it can be a word. I know for a fact, bro. I know for a fact Anya knows most of these words, and she just mispronounces them on purpose. The most known one I know for sure, the one I know for a fact, is oot. She says family ooting. She knows how to say out, bro. She fucking knows it, okay? She's just being annoyed as hell. It's funny. But look, I do think kids do stuff like that just to do it, you know, just to get the reaction out of their parents. I don't know if she does it on purpose. I'm gonna be in the camp to say she does it on purpose, but little things like that just crack me the hell up. She makes jokes a lot too, which are also funny. She is just amazing, man.
My star is shining so bright that I'm the talk of the school.
Good morning, Anya.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. My dear Becky, from this moment on, call me Starlight Anya.
The hell? What's their problem, jerks?
That didn't go well. Guess the world is doomed.
Come on, let's go, Anya. Huh? Let's go. Starlight Anya.
Okay.
And lastly, I won't spend too much time on her, but I won't say she is my favorite, but she is pretty high. I'll say she's 1.5. Yours #1, she's 1.5. Fiona Frost, aka Nightfall. She is a rather interesting case for me because her scenes in this show are very limited. Same with Frankie, but they are both still cool and hilarious characters. She is a spy from the same organization as Twilight, and she is viewed as a cold and distant person, which she is, but she is secretly in love with Twilight. It's funny as hell, bro. Her internal monologues, just like Lloyd's, are funny, but hers are 10 times better than his, honestly. She wants to become the wife of Lloyd's pretend family because she loves him, of course, but she also sees Yor as somewhat incompetent, but we all know she is pretty competent, seeing as she kills people. But now the appeal of the series. Let's get into this now. What genre of anime are you into? Comedy, action, slice of life, romance? This anime has all of it for you. The comedy aspect is the main draw of this series, that is undeniable, and all the other categories faint in comparison, but they are there nonetheless. Lloyd's high octane spy scenes are always good to watch. I'm a huge fan of spy films and such. I think they do a very good job handling the overall spy feel, and Yor's assassination jobs as well. I'm not as interested in assassins, but they do a great job with Yor too. I guess this can go along with Twilight spy stuff. The choreography in the fights are top tier as well, so clean. Season 2 especially, the cruise ship, my god. And the slice of life portion. Even though they are a pretend family, they do things together, and it's very heartwarming and awesome. Everyone believes that they are a real family. In the show, of course, like in the show's universe. And I think they all actually see each other as family now. Okay, and lastly, the romance, brother. If you've seen my channel, you know I'm a huge romance guy. I understand it's very minuscule, and it may not be your cup of tea, but Yor and Lloyd are going to be together by the end. I don't think that is a debate, but people can be upset, and I understand why, because it's a very slow burn. And with how the series is going, we can see that they probably won't be together until the story officially ends, but it's still nice. You see Yor obviously jealous of Fiona, even though she and Lloyd aren't seriously together. It makes for a good and fun plot point, which we can come to eventually. It's essentially the same in the Code White movie too, I believe, from what I remember. She gets the feeling Lloyd is either cheating on her or like someone else. Jealousy is a real emotion that we all deal with. They're both bad with romance. I'm talking about Lloyd and Yor, but it's still fun nonetheless. Spy Family is in my top 20, maybe even top 15 series of all time, and I've seen a lot of these motherfuckers. It's perfect for those trying to get into anime. and those who like many anime genres. But my whole little spiel is over. I appreciate you for watching this video, and I will see you next time.
I think Yor actually has feelings for me. But that's fine. I'm Twilight. I've seduced plenty of women before for missions. If she's fallen for me, I'll just have to use it for the sake of this mission. Operation Rizlord is a go. Yor, please don't lose faith in me, baby. You don't hate me, do you?
Hate? I wouldn't exactly say that.
The time we've spent together has made me realize something. My true feelings. So I say, let's get married for real. What the fuck? I couldn't have been more wrong. She doesn't like me at all. That wasn't rejection. There was a fatality.